Hello, it is Dr. Lou. In case you have not watched the prior videos, I am the lead faculty member who has created the online laboratory classes using kits from Science Interactive. In today's video, I'm going to go over the procedure for the second part of colligative properties lesson, which deals with freezing point depression. We are continuing to look at colligative properties. We are going to examine freezing point depression. What you are going to do in this experiment is to take a cup, and you're going to have in the cup some ice, water, and you are going to measure. First, you're going to measure the freezing point of ice water. When we measure the freezing point of ice water, what we are going to look for is the lowest reading on the thermometer. Next, we're going to add 5 grams of salt and measure the freezing point again. So we're going to watch again the temperature drop on the thermometer, and we're going to see the lowest temperature that it reads. 3, we're going to add 10 grams of salt, and we're going to measure the freezing point again. So we're going to record temperature over time until the temperature bottoms out and does not get any colder. Remember, we are measuring, so always include estimated digit. Let us continue. So in order to analyze our data, we are going to be making a plot. I have a sheet of graph paper. Let me draw an X and a Y axis. So here is my Y axis. Let me draw my x-axis right here. There we go. Okay, so on the y-axis, we're going to label this temperature, degrees Celsius. On the x-axis, we're going to have time in seconds. Then we're going to plot our data. Oh, before we plot our data, what do we need? A title. So we're going to title this Freezing Point Depression. Okay. So I'm going to make 3 plots and put them all on the same graph. So this pink is going to be pure water. Green will be 5 grams of salt added to the water, and this will be 10 grams of salt. I am not going to actually plot real data, but I'm going to give you an idea roughly of what you will see. So if we have something with pure water, for example, we may have something that looks like this one. Again, we want to connect the points of the graph. And oh, I went a little bit off the graph. I apologize. Now, if we have 5 grams of salt, we may start somewhere, looks like, so on, so forth. Connect the points. Finally, we will have 10 grams of salt. We may have something that looks like this one. What is the overall trend in the plots I have made? The overall trend seems to be a lower temperature is achieved when we have more salt in the water. Do not forget that when making a plot, we must use graph paper. You are going to be asked information about the data that you plotted. Therefore, graph paper is very important.